Here it comes from the MVG Production Studios on YouTube. It's time once again for our biggest tournament of the year. 10 contestants will battle it out through 7 different game shows, testing their strategies, knowledge, and luck. In the end, only one person will be able to call themselves champion. Who will it be this year? Find out as we play the 2024 Gameshow Marathon. And now, here is your hostess with the mostest, Sunny Scruggs.
Thank you, Kevin. Welcome back to night 3 of the 2024 Gameshow Marathon. Nels made his way into victory and is moving on to the next round of the tournament. And now with a jackpot of $299,401 up for grabs, let's shuffle up and deal for the next quarterfinal match. Net Poker! Here on Gameshow Marathon.
Live from the MVG Production Studios. This is the game where high hands can lead to high rewards. It's time to play Net Poker. Now, here is your host, the man who made the worst poker face while striking out on The Price is Right, Scott Michels.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to night 3 of the Game Show Marathon here on MVG Productions. Very glad to join you. Thank you, Kevin Henry, for that warm introduction. I'm your host, Scott Michels. Yesterday in Game Show Marathon, we saw Nels Snesrud punch his ticket to join Neil Sternitsky in the semifinals, beating myself and Doug Trovinger in tipping point. But tonight, we go from coin pushing to card flipping, as we're playing some net poker. And before we introduce our contestants for tonight, we always gotta look over at the bar and, oh, lo and behold, look who the bartender is tonight. None other than Brandon Scruggs.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hi, Brandon.
Hey, Scott.
Night 3 of Marathon. What you thinking of it so far?
The action has been very exciting so far through the first 2 nights. It's only going to get better as this week progresses, but I'm wondering how are you taking it after the loss yesterday?
You know, you win some, you lose some. More or less, it sucks that I lost in the quarterfinals again after losing quarterfinals last year. But hey, I got into the marathon. I'm over it. I'm here to have some fun, especially because I get the honor of hosting along with 6 other people, or 5, excuse me, in the marathon, which I thought would never happen. In order to play the game, we need our contestants. So let's go ahead and introduce them. First off, our leader of the 3 right now, coming out of Split with $22,834, it is Brandon Hinkle.
Thank you. Hi, Scott. It's good to see you. I'm back, Gameshow Marathon. I'm back.
He is back, Brandon. Good to see you as well. $22,834. Very impressive total coming out of Split. You're here in Net Poker. Very different game. How are you feeling going into this?
Well, 2 years ago, I remember I was the exact same spot right here, except I lost to Caesar's Challenge a couple years ago. But I'll give the old card a try. Let's see if I can at least get past this round, you know.
Hey, give it all you got. That's all that matters.
Exactly. Just give the old cards try, as Peyton Manning would say.
Well, good luck to you tonight, Hinkle. That 22,000 obviously locked away, kept safe. That's why everybody's totals are going to be 0 for tonight. As we step over to the second player, a newcomer here to the Game Show Marathon, and I believe MVG, returning with a total of $18,134. It's Caleb.
Hello.
Now, Caleb, your first time here on Marathon. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is, besides Split, is this your first game on MVG?
No, because I just competed in $1 Million Press Your Luck not too long ago.
Yeah, that's over on Elliot's end. For Brandon Scruggs' channel, MVG Productions, have you been on anything hosted by Scruggs?
No. I just joined this community like I'd say a week ago or so.
Oh.
But I've been watching a lot of it on YouTube though.
Alright, well, Caleb, considering this is your first time on the channel besides Split, like I said, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, I currently live in Orlando, and I currently work at a Universal Orlando Resort. And fun fact, I am a real game show contestant. I was on The Wheel on NBC back on December 2022.
And if I remember correctly, you ended up winning, right?
Oh yeah, I won $22,500 on the final question, which I had help with from the wonderful Raven Simone.
Hey, that must have been awesome. Congratulations to you for making it on there. Now you're here in Game Show Marathon. We'll see how well you do. Good luck tonight, Caleb.
Thank you.
As we go to the man in seat number 3, you've seen him here before, and he's not sorry that he is here, returning with a total of $16,884. Welcome to the stage, Turd Ferguson.
I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it, and you can't prove anything.
Well, considering I don't know what you're talking about, I think you're off scot-free. Turd, welcome to Net Poker. Welcome to the quarterfinals of Game Show Marathon. How are you feeling going into tonight?
Constipated.
Well,
You know they make stuff for that, right?
Not right now, because then there's not going to be a quarterfinal night number 2.
well, Turd, hopefully you being plugged up won't back you up in your gameplay. $16,884 coming out of Split. I believe you're number 10, just barely sneaking in. Any thoughts for tonight besides constipation?
No.
Good answer. All right, and those are your 3 players tonight for Net Poker. Well, all I gotta say is, players, if you are the VIP out of round 1, you get to go and sit in the VIP lounge. Brandon, what have you mixed up tonight for us?
Well, I believe it or not, tonight I've actually brought a concoction from my own casino where I work at. This is our semi-world famous Jackpot Punch. It's a vodka-based drink with notes of orange, pineapple, and cherry.
Ooh.
Quite tasty.
Ooh. I might have to sneak that in and totally not sip on that during the game. But anyways.
I'll just make you an extra one after the show.
Yes. Sweet. But players, if you want to make it over there into the VIP lounge, you guys got to get through video poker first. In video poker, it is simple. We have given you all 10 points, and I'm going to ask you guys trivia questions. Each trivia question answered correctly is worth 10 points. We keep going until 5 trivia questions are answered correctly, at which point whoever has the most points will have the honor going last when we go over to the video poker wall. Whoever has the least, well, you got to go first. But sometimes the first can cause a lot of pressure. So, Brandon, Caleb, and Turd, hands on buzzers, and let's start the video poker round. What sport is commonly referred to as the thinking man's game? Turd.
Golf?
That is incorrect. Brandon or Caleb? It was baseball, players, on that one.
Right.
Alright, no problem. I got another question. The mobile application Words with Friends is similar to what board game? Caleb.
Scrabble.
Scrabble is correct. 10 points to you. Which animated movie character said, "To infinity and beyond"? Brandon.
Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear is correct. You go up to 20. Players, what is the world's most populous country? Caleb.
China.
China is correct. Takes you up to 30. Players, how many teams are there in the NHL? Turd.
32.
32 is the correct answer. Potential final question here, players. Immature young of toads and frogs are called turd.
Tadpoles.
Are called what? Tadpoles is correct, taking you up to 30, tying you with Caleb. Coming out of the question round, Brandon, you have 20, Caleb and Turd, you have 30. In the tie situation, it goes furthest left first, so we're going right down the line for the video poker wall. And speaking of that, Brandon, you're going first. Are you ready to take on the wall?
Ready?
Hey, Brandon, I got that button over there still from my season. Can you hit that?
Sure. Hold on. And there.
All right, Brandon, behind the 24 cards are playing cards from 9 to ace. Your goal is to try to make the best 5-card hand as possible. You can see the breakdown on the left-hand side of our screen. For everybody at home, here's the breakdown on your screen. You need to make at least a pair of queens. Make a pair of queens, kings, or aces, that nets you 5 points. Make anything less, you're losing 5 points. Make a 2-pair, you get 10 points. 3 of a kind nets you 15 points. A straight will get you 20 points. A flush gets you 25 points. A full house is worth 40 points. 4 of a kind gets you a big 125 points. A straight flush gets you 250 points. And should you make the granddaddy of them all, the royal flush is worth 1,000 points. And tonight, if any of our 3 players makes a natural royal flush in any of our 3 rounds, we don't have a car. So we take the $100,000 that you would win and throw in another $50,000. A royal flush gets you $150,000 tonight.
Ooh.
Oh, boy. Ooh.
So, a little bit of greed with a little bit of strategy. But we gotta see what comes up here first. Brandon, go ahead and pick some cards out. We'll go one by one.
Okay, let's do 5.
Alright, number 5. Starting us off, we have a king of spades. Alright, continue.
Okay, let's do 21.
Number 21, blackjack has 9 of diamonds. Alright, continue.
7, please.
He said 7.
Yep, as in lucky.
Alright, lucky 7 has a 9 of hearts. You have a pair. It's not enough to get points yet, but it's something to build off of. Continue.
Sweet 16.
How sweet is it? A king of clubs? You got 2 pair. You could possibly make the full house with the right selection. 1 more card.
Okay, let's try Olaf.
Which
8.
is number 8. Thank you.
8. Yeah,
Number 8, the dirty
8,
snowman.
Olaf.
What's under it? A 10 of diamonds. Alright. Coming out of your first round, Brandon, you have 2 pair. That'd be enough to get you 10 points and tie you with Caleb and Turd. But you can draw new cards if you'd like. So, do you want to keep the hand and keep the tie, or draw new cards?
I'll draw some new cards, please. I'll keep the 9s and the kings, please, and get rid of 10.
Only dropping the 10. Alright. So you're going to be tied with them no matter what. Now comes the case of, can you make it a full house? There are 4 cards up there that can help you. What's your selection?
Let's try the power of 12.
Alright. He wants a 9 or a king to pick up a full house and 40 points. Otherwise, he is tied with Caleb and Turd. Number 12 has a 10 of clubs. Alright, so you come out of this with 2 pair, 10 points, and you are now tied with Caleb and Turd. And speaking of Caleb, it is your turn, Caleb.
All right.
Are you ready to take on the video poker wall?
I am ready.
Hey, Brandon, hit it.
Okay.
All right, Caleb, you saw Brandon do it. Now it's your turn. We're going to go one at a time. What card would you like to start with?
Number 12.
Number 12, we have a 10 of clubs. I don't think that card moved. Continue.
Number 2.
Number 2, there is a 9 of clubs. Continue.
15.
15, we have a jack of diamonds. Continue.
Ooh. 17.
Number 17, we have a jack of clubs. You have a pair.
Ooh.
Continue.
10.
Number 10, how is Caleb ending his first round at Video Poker Wall? With a 10 of hearts.
Ooh.
So you have 2 pair, Caleb. That's enough for 10 points. It puts you at 40 ahead of Turd and Brandon. Now you can keep that hand, or you can draw some new cards. What would you like to do?
Let's draw some new cards.
Alrighty, you have a couple of different ways you can go with this. How do you want to play it?
Let's get rid of the 9 and go for a full house.
Getting rid of the 9, going for a full house. Hey, my opinion, you got a little bit better chance doing that versus the flush, but hey, who knows? You have 10 points no matter what. You're going to take the lead. Can you get a full house? What card?
Number 3.
Number 3. He wants a 10 or a jack. Caleb ends with a 9 of hearts. All right, still.
I'll take it.
That's
I'll
2
take it.
pair. That's 10 points, and it puts you at 40 points, and you have the lead. As we go over to Turd, if you can make at least a 3 of a kind, you're going to be the VIP. Are you ready to take on the Video Poker Wall?
Yes.
All right, Brandon, you know what to do.
Punching it.
All right, Turd, where would you like to start?
1.
Number 1, top of the charts, we have King of Hearts. Continue.
2.
Number 2, right next door, Jack of Diamonds. Continue.
3.
Number 3, 3 in a row, gets him. A 10 of Hearts. Continue.
4.
Number 4, we have the 9 of clubs.
Oh.
Continue.
5.
Does 5 straight give him 5 straight? 5 has a jack of hearts. You currently have a pair of jacks, which would lose you 5 points, Turd. So, dumb question. Do you want to keep the hand or do you want to draw new cards?
We're going to draw some new cards.
All right. How do you want to play this?
I'm actually only going to keep the king.
So drop both jacks, the 10 and the 9?
Yes, only keep the king.
All right. Just wanted to make sure. Only keeping the king, which, my opinion, might be smart. If you pair it up, you got 5 points guaranteed. So, where are we going?
6.
Number 6. Looking for a king. We have Jack of Spades. All right, so 3 more cards. Continue.
7.
Number 7 has 10 of Diamonds. Continue.
8.
Number 8, we have 9 of Diamonds. Continue.
9.
9. A queen, once again, will give you the straight and will give you 20 points, enough to go to the VIP lounge. Anything else, Caleb's going over. Number 9 has an ace of spades, only giving you high card. You're going to lose 5 points, and Caleb, you're the VIP!
Oh, all right.
Congratulations, Caleb, with 40 points. You're the VIP, which means you get to sit back and watch Brandon and Turd duke it out in 5-card poker while you will be waiting in Joker poker. But before that, how would you like to win some bonus bucks?
Ooh, I love some bonus money.
Behind the letters in the word poker are dollar amounts ranging from $500 to $5,000. For winning the round, you get one pick. Poker. Which one would you like?
Poker. The letter O, please.
All right, what's under the letter O? $750. All right. Hey.
All right.
Still got money? Where was the 5,000 hiding? Over in the E. But hey, $750. You're the VIP. We'll see you in Joker Poker. But Brandon and Turd, you guys are going to be fighting for your tournament life as we play 5-card poker right after this. Welcome back to Net Poker, everybody. We are here in our 5-card poker round. And as we flip the screen up, we see Brandon and Turd. You two, this is do or die. One of you is going to move on to meet Caleb in Joker Poker, and for the other, this is where your marathon run ends. Brandon, you had just slightly more points than Turd, so you get to cut the deck. Give me a number between 1 and 24.
4, please.
You said 4?
Yep.
Alright, just making sure. Players, and for everybody at home, this is how this works. You two are going to be going head-to-head, answering trivia questions. If you buzz in and get it right, you get 10 points, plus a selection of the cards you will see in between y'all. We deal out 2 cards. Whichever one you take goes on your side. The other card goes to your opponent. 10 points for every question answered, besides the last question. The last question is worth 15 points, at which time the cards will be dealt face down. So you won't know what you are picking. Whoever has the better hand gets 25 points. Most points moves on to Joker Poker. And I will also mention, Royal Flush Jackpot is still in play for this round and next round. And should you get a clean sweep of the questions, get all 5 questions right, you will get a bonus of $10,000 tonight. So, good luck to both of you. Here are the first 2 cards in 5-card poker. 9 of spades and Jack of clubs. Which company is known for the iPod? Turd.
Apple.
Apple is correct. 10 points to you. Now, Turd, do you want the 9 or the Jack?
I'll take the Jack, please.
You will take the Jack. Turd, your cards are going to be on the bottom row. Brandon, your cards are going to be on the top row. And speaking of cards, we need some more. So here are the next 2 cards. 9 of clubs, Ace of hearts. With this question. Players, which drink consists of blended fruits, juices, and yogurt? Turd.
A smoothie?
It's as simple as a smoothie. Alright, interesting scenario here, Turd. Do you want the 9 or the ace?
It's a risk, but I'll take the ace.
He wants the ace, taking the higher of the 2 cards, but in return, giving Brandon a pair. So for right now, Brandon, you got the better hand, but there's still a lot to play as we reveal the next 2 cards. And it's a pair of queens. But still, 10 points are on the line, which is very crucial. Here comes your next question. How many years are there in a decade? Turd.
10.
10 years in a decade. You got 30. Alright, Turd. Which queen suits you?
I'll take the Queen of Hearts, please.
Alright, get the Queen of Hearts. Giving Brandon the Queen of Clubs, and we got 2 more cards. Ace of Spades and a Jack of Spades. That is true blackjack if I've ever seen it. Here comes the next question. Multiple choice on this one. An ape, a bear, or a fish? What is a mandrill? Brandon.
An ape.
An ape is correct. All right, Brandon, do you want the ace or the jack?
I'll take the ace, please.
He wants the ace. Once again, one of those in return, giving Turd the jack. Now, players, remember, next 2 cards are face down. This question is worth 15 points. In radiation, what does the abbreviation UV stand for? Turd.
Ultraviolet.
Ultraviolet is correct. Turd, do you want the card on the left or the card on the right?
Left.
Taking the card on the left. I will say this, 25 points goes to the one who has the better hand. Both players have a chance. Just depends on what these cards are. Flip them. 9 on the top, ace on the bottom. Brandon has the better hand with 3 of a kind, but it doesn't matter because Turd has more points. Turd, you're moving on. Turd will be back to talk to you in a second. Brandon, you gave it a heck of a try in the front video poker, if I can talk, in video poker, and you gave it a try here. Turd beat you to the buzzer on that last question, which really came to be the X factor in it all. Did you have fun though?
Yep. I had a blast, and I lost again on that poker, and I lost on Caesar's Choice. Who knows? I might be back again next time on Gameshow Marathon, or I might be another 2 years again. You have to wait and see.
Hey, you never.
I had a great time on Gameshow Marathon, and I want to thank Mrs. Brennan Scruggs again. Thanks again, Mr. Scruggs.
You're welcome.
Hey, here's the thing, Brandon. You at least get to say you got to be in the marathon. You're in the same position I was in last night. But hey, here's the deal. 35 points, that would be $350. But for tonight, I'm feeling nice. I'm going to add another 0 onto the end of that. I'm giving you $3,500 to walk out of here with, Brandon.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you.
Which means, Brandon...
Good luck in the rest of the game, you guys.
Which means, Brandon,
Look at that money.
you are walking out of here with a total on your marathon with $26,334. Congratulations. Give it up one more time for Brandon Hinkle.
Thanks, everybody. See y'all next year. Oh, maybe 2 years. I don't know. Depends on the games coming up that day.
As we go over to the man, Turd Ferguson. Got him by 10 points. That last question, as I said, came to be the crucial one because you locked him out. You got 45 points. And even better, would you like to go get some bonus money?
Perhaps.
Perhaps? Well, I know you've seen this before. Behind the letters in the word poker, dollar amounts ranging from $500 to $5,000. What letter would you like tonight?
P.
Going with the P. What's under the P? $2,000. All right, the second highest amount. Where was the 5,000 hiding? Now it was in the O. But hey, still, $2,000, yours no matter what. And when we come back, Turd and Caleb are going to face off in Joker Poker to decide who is moving on to the semifinals of Gameshow Marathon. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to Joker Poker here on Net Poker inside of the Game Show Marathon. And as we lift up the wall, we see our 2 finalists in this round. Caleb, Turd, once again, this is do or die. One of you is going to win Joker Poker and move on to the semifinals of Game Show Marathon. The other one is out. Caleb, you were the VIP, so you get to cut the deck. A number between 1 and 26.
Let's do 24.
24. All right. This works the same as 5-card poker. 10 points per question plus control of the cards. 15 points for the 5th question with the cards dealt face down. 25 points for whoever has the better hand. Whoever has the most points is the winner. However, there is one catch. We have shuffled in 2 jokers into this. Should you find a joker, it can become any card you would like. The natural royal flush, we will still give you the 150 grand. Should you make a joker-assisted royal flush, that is worth $25,000. So greed to
Not
tonight.
quite.
No.
$50,000.
$50,000 tonight. Okay.
Because it's still a 643,000 plus chance to 1 to get it. So
Hey, you know how my series went. We've already seen one. Maybe we can see another. But either way, just remember, whoever has the lead will win. Good luck to you both. Here are the first 2 cards. It's a pair of 10s. But still, points matter. Good luck to you both. Hands on buzzers. Here comes your first question. According to the U.S. Fair Labor Standards Act of 1938, what was set at 25 cents per hour? Turd.
Minimum wage.
Minimum wage is correct. Alright, Turd, what suits you?
I will take the 10 of hearts because I'm such a kind person.
10 of hearts because he's such a kind person.
why is it all of a sudden stinking here a little bit?
I was wondering that too.
I've never heard eyes rolling before.
Well, words can say a lot, but also silence can. Either way, Turd, you got 10 points first blood. Just a reminder, Turd, your cards are still on the bottom row. Caleb, your cards are on the top row. As we reveal the next 2 cards. Ace of Hearts, Jack of Spades. What funny man turned to wrestling women in comedy skit? Turd.
Andy Kaufman.
In comedy skits claiming he was the intergender champion. Andy Kaufman is correct.
Wow.
Good anticipation. You want the ace or the jack?
I will take the ace, please.
Alright, giving him the slight advantage at 10 ace versus 10 jack. I got 2 more cards. Jack of diamonds, 10 of spades. In which state would you find naturally growing giant sequoia trees? Turd.
California?
California is correct. Now, interesting scenario for you. Do you want the 10 or do you want the jack?
I'll take the jack.
The jack, only giving Caleb the pair of 10s versus the pair of jacks. This is where the interesting part of net poker comes in. Especially when we reveal 2 more cards to add to the fray. Ace of spades, 9 of diamonds. Here comes your question. How many U.S. states are named after presidents? Caleb before the buzzer.
1?
A lot of cities are named after, but only 1 is named after a president. You are correct.
Whew. All right.
Washington State is the only state. Do you want the ace or do you want the 9?
I'm taking the ace.
He's taking the ace, preventing Turd from having a pair of aces. So we go to the final 2 cards. They are dealt face down. This question is worth 15 points. A potato, popcorn, or a burrito? What was the first food to be cooked in a microwave? Caleb.
Popcorn?
In a microwave oven, popcorn is correct.
Wow.
Ooh, all right.
Caleb, I will say this much. That kept you in the game. It all comes down to what card would you like? The card on the left or the card on the right?
Oh, man. I'm going to do the left.
The card on the left, giving Turd the card on the right. Caleb, currently you have the lead. However, anything can happen where Turd can pair up and win this. Brandon, I feel like you should have the honors.
Okay. Let's reveal the cards.
9 on top, 9 on top, ace on the bottom with a pair of aces. Turd, you are moving on.
Damn. Oh my God. You
I still gotta say, what a game between you two. Turd, we'll be back to talk to you in a second. Caleb, it came down to the final cards, and this is the one point I will say you could have had it, but at the same time, you never knew. You never know until those cards flip over. Did you have fun?
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. Well, Caleb, I'm gonna take those 25 points would turn into 250, giving you 1,000. But like what I did with Brandon, I'm gonna add a 0 onto that. We're gonna give you $10,000, Caleb.
Thank you very much.
Meaning, Caleb, in your first game show marathon, you still put out a good showing, and you are walking out of here with a grand total of $28,134. One more time for Caleb, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Turd.
As we go to the man who has just punched his ticket to the semifinals, Turd Ferguson. And Turd, you pulled a lucky card there. You had a lucky break. How are you feeling?
Yes.
Well, I know what else will make you feel good, Turd. How about we get you some more money?
Sure.
Sure, there we go. As you know, Turd, you picked it out before. POKER, we have dollar amounts ranging from $500 to $5,000 for winning the match. You get to pick out 2 cards. Should those 2 cards be the $5,000 and the $2,000, we will bump that up to $10,000. So, Turd, what 2 letters would you like?
I will go with P and E.
P-E. All right, let's start with the P. P has $2,000.
Okay.
If there's $5,000 under the E, you got $10,000. What's under the E? $1,000. All right. Still another $3,000. Where should he have went? The O. Right again. P-O. But still, $3,000. You have $5,000, Turd. You are going to the semifinals, but we're going to see if we can add more to the jackpot and Turd's bank as he takes on the Outlaw. Don't go away. Deuces Wild is next. Welcome back to Net Poker, everybody. I am here with the man who just punched his ticket into the semifinals, Turd Ferguson. And Turd, you have been in this predicament before. It is now you versus the Outlaw for $100,000. How are you feeling knowing that there's this much money on the line?
Yes.
Once again, good answer. Well, Turd, if you want the $100,000, the Outlaw doesn't go down easy. Here is how you do it. We have turned the video poker wall into 4 rows. In each row, there are deuces and outlaws. If you can find a deuce, hey, that's good. You get to move on to the next row. Find an outlaw, well, he takes away your chance at $100,000, but there is a second half of the game. To win the $100,000, you have to find 4 deuces in 4 rows. So, Turd, I wish you nothing but the best of luck. In the first row, 5 deuces, 1 outlaw. Turd, find me a deuce.
Well, I don't want to do this if I can't do it with my best friend. So Travis Coulter is going to help me pick these numbers.
All right. Hey. Don't trip on the table on your way up, Travis.
or stub my toe. That kind of hurt.
Well, hey, I gotta say, welcome to the stage really quick. Last year's Game Show Marathon champion, Travis Coulter. So Travis, Turd has asked you for his help here, because we all want to add more to the jackpot. So you two talk it over. When you're ready, give me a card.
Where are we going, Travis?
I mean, I have a theory, but that doesn't
Well, share.
mean they
Yep,
always
let's
work.
do it.
5.
He said 5, we go 5.
All right, just got to hear it from you to confirm it. And for the first time I get to say this on the channel until maybe my series gets uploaded. Show me a deuce! Got it! All right, Outlaw was in number 2. We're starting off good, Turd. Keep it going. In this row, 4 deuces, 2 outlaws. Find me a deuce.
Where we go this row, Travis?
So I guess the next part of the theory is that, I mean, it's not always a guarantee, but you can usually walk a line down, but at the same time, that's like 60% true. I'll give you 2 choices, 10 or 11.
Well, you said 5 before. We're looking for a deuce, so we're going to double it and make it a 10.
All right.
I like that.
Going to 10. I want to see this go on. I hope it's here. Show me a deuce! Ah! The outlaw!
Ah!
Alright. So the 100,000's off the table. However, there is a new kicker to the second half of the game where a lot of money can still be won. So let's still try to get a lot of deuces. In this row, 3 deuces, 3 outlaws. Find me a deuce.
I'd say 15.
15.
All right. Come on. Let's find a deuce. Let's make it easy for you in the second half of this bonus round. Show me a deuce. Ah, the outlaw.
Serious? Don't you do it. Okay.
Oh. All right. You got 1 deuce. Let's try to make it 2. But we can't make it easy for you on this row. 2 deuces, 4 outlaws. Turd, please find us a deuce.
I'll 21 or 24. Those are my choices.
I need an answer.
All right, I'm gonna just trust the straight line theory, and we're going 24.
24, trusting that there's a safety walk, as I call it, just straight down the path. I hope there is a deuce right there in this case, because that'll get you a couple more wild cards, which will help. So, show me a deuce. No, the outlaw again. 20. Let's.
Nope.
21 also had a strike there, so either way, Turd, you got 1 wild card, which will help you out. Before I get into anything, I'm going to ask you to cut the deck a number between 1 and 24, please.
12.
Number 12, alright. In this, the cards are dealt face down. You're going to be picking left or right for each pick. We will give you the card and throw it into your hand. Normally, the royal flush in this case would be worth $20,000, but for every deuce you found, we increase the multiplier by 1. Since you found 1 deuce, we are going to double all of the hand values. Meaning, 3 of a kind is now worth $1,000. A straight is worth $1,500. A flush is worth $2,000. A full house is worth $3,000. 4 of a kind is worth $4,000. A straight flush is worth $10,000. 5 of a kind, which can be done, is worth $20,000. And should you find a way to make the royal flush, it will be worth $40,000. So, Turd, 1 by 1, I will ask you, left or right?
Left.
Alright, left. We start off. with a 10 of clubs. All right.
Cool.
Throw that down into your hand. Once again, left or right?
Left.
Left again. We have a jack of spades. Throw that into your hand. Once again, left or right?
Left.
Left. We have king of hearts. You have a few different outs if you want the straight, which at this point you are guaranteed money no matter what card comes up. It comes a question of how much. Final card, left or right?
Right.
Card on the right. We end with a 9 of diamonds. And now, Turd, for that deuce, what would you like to make it?
I'll make it a queen.
Of which suit, just for shiggles?
Let's see. I will make it clovers.
I'll take that as clubs. Either way you look at it, you got a straight Turd. That's another $1,500. Meaning, you are moving on to the semifinals. You've won $6,500 in net poker, which now means...
Actually, if I may, we have a house minimum on marathon winners. We're automatically augmenting his total tonight to $20,000 in cash.
Well, there you go. So, Turd, we bumped that total up to $20,000 for you winning. Can't talk. For you winning
Net poker.
this match of net poker, which now means our jackpot is now at $319,401. So congratulations to you, Turd. And I want to go over to our bartender here, Mr. Brandon Scruggs, the guy who's running this all. How do you think that poker went tonight?
Again, tough game for everyone involved in this one, but a well-played. Turd has moved on. He is our third qualifier for our semifinal round. Who's going to be the fourth? Well, we'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out.
You'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out as, speak of the devil, the man who just won, Turd Ferguson, is going to hop in the hosting position as 3 players try to win Brandon Scruggs' money. So, we will see that tomorrow night on the Game Show Marathon. But for tonight, this is where I depart. I just want to say a big thank you very much to Brandon for allowing me to host a game in the Game Show Marathon. And just thank you for letting me partake, allowing me to join the group now a little over 2 years ago. So, thank you very much, sir.
You are quite welcome. And I'm glad you've had fun with it.
Hey, I have had a lot of fun here. That is for sure. And, hey, you out there, if you want to join MVG Productions, go to the Facebook group, shoot Brandon Scruggs or Kevin Henry or one of the admins here a message, and they'll get you, and we'll run you through the whole shebang they got going on. We'll get you in here so you can have fun, maybe be here for next year's Game Show Marathon. But for tonight, I'm Scott Michels. Thank you all for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Tell everybody about MBG, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Game Show Marathon.
This is Kevin Henry speaking for Game Show Marathon. A presentation of MVG Productions.